Hello guys, I'm the Keg Man. Welcome back to Keg Man Plays, and this is the Fire Mod 2018 for Motorsport Manager. And today we are picking a vote. And we know exactly what vote we're going to pick. We're going to go straight into this. Where is my spec gearbox? Spec gearbox. Where is my spec gearbox? That's what we want. Spec gearbox. Yep, lovely. Yes, confirm. And I have got so much in the way of votes that I can just force this through. So, what do we have? In the last episode, we got cocked over by collisions. If it weren't for the collisions, we probably would have got a few points and be a little bit happier. In the end, McDowell finished 12th, Hirakawa finished 16th. We got a terrible sponsorship offer, but we had to take it because we didn't have much option. We currently sit in 8th, 19 points ahead of last place. We need to finish at least 9th this season to make sure we don't get relegated. And otherwise, things are looking okay. Financially, they're not looking too bad. We know that we've got 3 races turning up soon. One was a £13.5 million upfront payment we're not getting from anything from at the minute. This one's a bonus pool one, which we may get rid of. And this one here, 460 grand per race. So we should theoretically get something decent out of this. That's a 3-star. That's a 4-star. That's a 4-star. Those are in 3 races time. Our design centre will be here in 3 weeks, which is just after the Ardennes race. Once that is here, we will be building ourselves the helipad. Now, I don't know how long it takes. Oh, it takes 6 weeks to build. So that should come into place before the end of the sponsorship, I think. Might be a little bit later. But ultimately, it's good news for us. It could mean 5-star sponsors and a lot more money. Upgraded brakes R&D facility is here, which means we could theoretically go ahead and start building new brakes. Don't know how much they would improve by, but let's have a little play, shall we? So, if we was to go with deceleration plus 35, deceleration plus 55, that's 70 plus. Can't do that then. We can, however, go -1 and then the plus 50, plus 20. Then that would unlock this. Well, it would unlock the risk level -3. Wow, okay. That does mean we can build more stuff. 427 isn't much of an improvement on what we've currently got. So I'm wondering if we build it very, very cheap as possible. Set of brakes. Build time -5 days is helpful. And then we'll just go with that. And that would cost us 850,000. But it does mean we've got a bit more to play with ready for next season. I'm going to leave it for now. I'll let you guys decide in the comments what you think we should do regarding more brakes for next season. Are the brakes we've got going to be good enough, or should we look at maybe improving further? We've currently got the 3rd best brakes. I don't know. Let's talk about improving parts though. So we've got the performance going to be done before the end of this race. We can probably knock this right back. 3 hours, that'll be, I mean the reliability to get there. And then we can start concentrating on our new suspension. Start getting these up to their 416 potential. It'll be interesting, shall we say, to see how things go. Here is our vote. We know how we're going to vote. We're absolutely going to spam some of our... so we're going to vote 4. And we're going to use about... Well, we don't need to use 6, do we? We can use 3. We've got 5 guys here. There's 4 here. They may all go in here. I'm just going to give 3. I don't think I'm going to go too mad, but 3, voting 4. Skip to the end. Lovely, it's been approved. So next season is going to be a slightly more level playing field, which means that our chances of winning are going to be much improved because we don't have the money to work on spec gearbox. We don't have the money to develop our own in-house gearboxes. So by making them spec, that means it's a more level playing field. Fantastico. So let's get to the Ardennes. Let's get this race out of the way. Let's have a look at what is what. Now, I'm not expecting much the rest of the season. All I'm looking to do is... You stop coming up with financial constraints, mate. All right, just fuck off. All I'm looking to do is achieve a semi-decent position this year. I just want to make sure that we're safe. Performance works has improved or complete. Lovely. Reliability, 88%. Yep, wonderful. Ugh, lovely. And we're going to go ahead and do that. 20 days, 15 days. Is that equal? 15 days after the race should mean that the performance and reliability on all of these... suspension need to work on reliability. Okay, so what's the most even? 20 and 25. That should be fine. So we'll get those up to maximum when it comes to the next race. How are our brakes looking now? They are third. So yeah, I mean, can we afford to make new brakes ready for next season? Or should we stick with what we've got? That's down to you to let me know in the comments. So let's get on to the Ardennes race. Ardennes, I'm sometimes hit and miss with the Ardennes. Sometimes we're good here, sometimes we're bad. My feeling is that it's going to be massively shit today. So yeah, I just don't see us doing very well here today, and I'm still a little bit livid about the last race in Guildford, especially because I've literally just recorded it. But what can you do? What can you do? Not a lot, really. Not a lot. We'll go to Super Softs. I believe we shall go to Super Softs. Quite happy to do that. Hirakawa, where do we want to go with you? Probably this way. Or do we want to go that way? This way, I reckon. I want to try and get that to there. We'll get handling to here. Speed balance needs to go longer to about there. And you can also have your Super Softs. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong. Get out there. Show me what you can do. Stints. Yep, wonderful. And you as well. I bet you've gone into qualifying, haven't you? You have. For fuck's sake. Why did they do that? I don't want him in qualifying. I clearly want him on race trim. I don't care as much about the qualifying. The qualifying is important, okay? But at the minute, what's more important is getting fucking points. So give me the race trim. Right, let's get both guys in. Looks like it could be a relatively long track. So interested in seeing how we will do with regards to the active knowledge and overall setup. You saying the handling is spot on? I bet it isn't. Yeah, it's not. Poor, good, good. Right. Well, we know where we're starting, don't we? So that's fine. So we want this to go to around about there. Handling's probably in a semi-decent position right now. I'm quite happy to do that. It may be directly on the cusp. We never know. So go ahead and do that. Hirakawa, how do you feel? Probably very unhappy. Good, great, poor. Again, not a bad start, really, when you consider. So I'm going to probably wrongly assume that going into the end here is going to be fine for us. Likewise to there. Going longer. We can't go any longer though. So I'm going to make the assumption that's what we're going for. So let's go ahead with that. Right, attack, overtake, bring in, and attack, overtake, bring in. So McDowell, I want to see how you feel about your current setup. Aero's way better, good. Downforce has got worse. Okay, so a great, excellent, excellent for McDowell. Depending on if it's 97, it's 96. So I would like to work on that downforce just a touch more. We've done the right thing in pushing into the ends here. Let's go a touch further away. See how that looks. I would probably take 96%. I'm tempted to give him... Yeah, I think I'm just going to let him run at this point. So we'll get him to go fuel burn and protect the tyres. We've got okay, good, great here, which again we can improve on. 79%. So we want to take the downforce the other way. Okay. Probably around that sort of marker. Looks like the handling needs to come down. The top speed could probably do going away a bit more. I was saying that I don't know if we want to go further away. We'll have a look, see how the top speed is with this. I don't know how this setup is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a very good one. But we'll send him out. We'll bring him back in. Like I say, we're quite happy to let McDowell go around. We do have level 1 for race trim and super soft tyres. Hartley's got the fastest lap. No fucking surprise there. Cheating bastard. How are we looking for Hirakawa? Excellent, excellent, great. Much, much better. I feel like we're overshooting on the great. But 98%, I will take 98%. No matter what. We'll let him run out. Ardennes, 98%. S4. There we go. So, 8 laps on the fuel. Your tyres are fine. It doesn't look like we're going to have rain anytime soon. So off you fucking go on the overtakes. McDowell, I want to bring you in just a second. I want to see if I can improve you, if I've not already improved you. Where are you? Around the back here somewhere. There we go. Aero feels fantastic. Very good, very good. And then once you're in, we're just going to let you run, mate. Great, excellent, great. I feel like that's made it worse somehow. Oh, it has got better. It's just that. So we've made up for it by... Right, so what if we do... that? Is that going to give us the 98? I don't know. I don't know if it will. But either way, we're going to let him run out now. We need to get the... the knowledge up. We're about to hit level 2. I don't know if we're going to hit level 3 in time. I get the feeling we won't. I'm going to have to give them both everything. We're going to tell them to give everything. We're not going to bring them in. We're going to very much hope for the best. Very much hope for the best. Fantastic grammar, Kyle. Your language, your first language, your born language is English, yes? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. You're just a little bit angry and stressed out at the whole situation on the last race, are you? Yes, I am. And we're not going to get level 3 for the race trim and the soft tyres. So I'm really pissed off about that too. Fucking bullshit is what it is. Fucking dog shit bullshit cunt fuck. Right, so that's not going to be good for us. Hebe Granados was struggling out there apparently. Give a fuck. So, the Ardennes. Let's get involved with the Super Softs and Ultra Softs. Ultra Softs not really helping me there. And medium tyres definitely not helping me there. Car setups, how are we looking over here? 97%. We'll just carry on using that. That's fine. On Super Softs. And Rio Hirakawa, 98%. We know all about. And on Super Softs, we probably want to go ahead and save McDowell's 97 for next season. Ardennes, 97%. S4. I probably do need to have a clear out of modified setups and stuff, but oh well, never mind. We'll do that another time. I'll have to do that off camera because it's some boring ass shit. So, weather looks a bit grey out here, but I don't know if it's going to rain or not. It's just got a little bit sunnier. It's a little bit overcast. Doesn't look like there'll be any rain anytime soon, which is fine by me. It takes about 2 minutes to get around the track, so I think the 5-minute mark will send out. Maybe a little bit earlier than the 5-minute mark, about 6.5 minutes in, we will send out McDowell. So let's go ahead and send McDowell out now. Tyre choice we know about, lovely. Let's get you rock and rolling. So we do know about this pit. We have seen it on this particular track before, but this pit can come in handy at times. We had the issue where there was a crash and we got into the safety car line and we managed to speed our way through to the front after a pit and we were in first place. And that is fine by me as long as it works in our favour. I'm quite happy to make the most of a fuck up by the CPU in that particular marker. How did we do over that side? I think we're going to go perfect and cold. Right, so for Hirakawa, we need to bring him in a bit later by the looks of things. Just a touch. We're going to go for the ED in speed up. That's what we're going to miss. ED. Erectile dysfunction? No. Right. Hopefully that's worked. I probably could have played around with McDowell's optimization, but I think we're going to go too cold here as well. Good and good. Okay, not so bad. Let's go ahead and speed this up. McDowell's doing okay. Got a 16, which is not bad. It's not brilliant. Hirakawa manages to get a 16th, which has knocked McDowell down to 17. Obviously, other drivers around may knock us down even further, like Hanno's still going, Ericsson's still going. Doesn't look like they will. Gasly's managed to get himself a pole, which is surprising. Where is Hartley then? Hartley's down in 7th. Ooh. Not a good race for Hartley. Well, not good qualifying for Hartley, shall I say. So, let's get to the race. I'm not, again, expecting much out of this, but then I wasn't expecting much at the time we won it. So, there is that to think about too. We've only got level 2 for the knowledge and the race trim, which is going to cock me up a little bit, I feel. 28 laps. How many laps can we do on these? 16 to 18. Should be a one lapper if we work this right. A one lapper, a one stopper if we work this right. But it depends on whether or not I really want to give it a push. It also depends on whether or not we get clipped on a fucking corner by some cunt. Again, I can't get over how many times I've been clipped by fucking morons in this game. It happens far too often. Alright, let's concentrate on Hirakawa because he is slightly better. We did get moved down a couple more positions, by the way. McDowell down into 20th already and Hirakawa down to 19th already. Always a good start when both your drivers get knocked back. We are going to tell Hirakawa to not worry about trying to overtake McDowell for now. Unless, obviously, he does pretty damn well. Let's get the speed up to speed 12. Because we're out the back, I'm not expecting much out of this in any way, shape, or form. We will need to keep an eye on our towers long term. But we are not gaining anything. We are already 12 seconds behind first place. McDowell is starting to make some manoeuvres, though. Or he was. He's now back down to 18th. So he's managed to manoeuvre himself back into his original position. And Hirakawa has managed to lose himself another position as well. McDowell up into 17th. We're going to have to drop down on the tyres. I do not want to be committing too much in the way of tyre degradation. And McDowell's locked up, because of course he has. How quickly are this tyre temperatures coming down? They're coming down relatively quickly. Coming down quickly enough, I would say. But we are in a bit of a battle near the back of the pack. We are, well, I say near the back of the pack. We are the rear end of this fucking race, as per. I think Trident will probably do okay. Yeah, Trident are starting to gain points. We've knocked down to 9th. We really need to up our game. We really need to up our game. I don't know how we do it. Not until next season anyway. Where the gearboxes and then become a little bit irrelevant. Which would be quite nice, won't it? McDowell, can you take 17th? Ericsson locked up. Fukuzumi locked up there. Let's go neutral on the tyres because that's probably not helping our cause at the minute either. But we did need to start conserving. That being said, we're doing better than quite a few drivers are currently on the old tyre temps. Maybe not with Hirakawa. Hirakawa is doing better than Monhaupt, but for the most part, Hirakawa is knackered. McDowell's doing okay, but for some reason, Hirakawa's tyre degradation, it seems to have gone down. It doesn't look like his smoothness is as good as it used to be for whatever reason. The only reason we're holding on to him is because of his damn marketability and the fact that he's a pay driver, which makes him valuable. I would rather replace him with someone who's got decent smoothness. But, you know, got to do what you got to do. So, McDowell not going to gain anything on this, which is a bit annoying. Hirakawa has crashed, which is even more annoying. Well done, Hirakawa. So, let's go ahead and concentrate on Mr. McDowell. See if we can try and get him a bit more in the way of positioning. We've given him a bit more welly. He's about to lose a position, despite the fact he's given him a bit more welly. We're not gaining anything out of this. Let's go neutral again and high. We're not gaining anything. It's going to be another one of those races where it's just like, Right, so we're trying to attack now. Let's go attack, overtake. Let's get past Fukuzumi. And as soon as I do it, he drops away. Of course he does. Of course he does. Come on, McDowell. Do something, mate. It's there for the taking. It's there for the taking. On the inside. Get round the cunt. Get round him, for fuck's sake. Why aren't you going round him? I'm giving you multiple opportunities to do this. I'm going to have to bring you in soon. There we go. Right, let's get this conserve and then high because we need to, and you're going into the pit because you're fucked up. Fukuzumi is trying to push hard. We are slowly catching up on Tsunoda, but Tsunoda's not going to be pitting before we do. Oh, well, fuck me. McDowell, mate. McDowell dropping down to 17th now. Down at 18th. Soon to be 19th. McDowell's going to go down to last place here in a minute. In fact, McDowell is last place. Of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Right. It's fine. No. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. You know, just become a better driver, please. Can we get away with doing another lap? I'm going to go for one more. We'll go for that. 16 at 18. It's not gonna last, is it? We're gonna give him extra fuel. We're gonna make him work hard. Probably should have gone with a risky fast there. 15 to 17, 16 to 18 makes sense to take that. Fill up. Hard condition, we're not going to worry about. We are going to take a risky fast. Oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I was hoping for some rain. I was really hoping some rain would come in. Yep, worn tyres, I know, but we timed it just about right, so that's fine. Out in 18th, so that pit was a decent pit for us. We're going to go to neutral. We're ahead of Ericsson, but we're so far behind the pace that we're not going to get anything out of this. How are Trident doing? Trident are doing okay at +6. Yeah, it's not going to be our race, I'm afraid. So I have no issue in just... I mean, you guys probably don't appreciate it, but we're not going to get anywhere near... We're not going to get anywhere near any points. We're not going to get anywhere near a decent position. We're up into 17th, but only because, you know, people have pitted at the right time. We're going to be spending a lot of time waiting. Well, we're going to have to pit again, I know that much. It doesn't matter, because look, Alessi is catching up on us now. Alessi is going to overtake us any moment now. We've got Fukuzumi just in front of us who is struggling. We're going to get past Fukuzumi quite easily. Fortunately, no, I thought maybe he'd block Alessi for a moment there, but he hasn't. Which is, again, slightly irritating in and of itself. But Alessi's going to come past us any minute now. Alessi is probably pushing a little bit, yeah. Let's go to push. See if we can get away from him. We do need to try to conserve our tyres. I don't think we're going to see the race out on these tyres, but we do need to try and conserve them nonetheless. I would like to see them out. I'd like this to be a one-stopper. I don't think it's going to be, but there we are. Fukuzumi is now in the pit, which means he's going to be struggling a little bit long-term, which is nice. But we do have Alessi on our tail still. You know, it's one of those things. Alessi is backing off a touch, but he is still pushing. And McDowell's on a 2.7 form, which is shit. McDowell's not driving to the best of his abilities. He's driving to a fifth of his abilities. Yeah, well, just over a quarter, shall we say, of his abilities. It's not going to be a good race. Like I say, we're going to speed this up. We're going to try and pull away from Alessi if we can. Looks like we were doing it briefly. Alessi looks like he's starting to attack again. But he does have Ericsson on his tail, slowing him down, so he's trying to beat him off. Not beat him off, but you know what I'm saying. How many laps have we got left to do? 11. And how many laps can you do? 9 to 11. So we're pushing McDowell's tyres to the edge of their ability, basically. I'm going to go conserve for a bit because we're nowhere near. I'm going to leave the fuel on excessive. I have no issue with that for the moment. Alessi is starting to catch up again, which I do have an issue with since we went down conserve. But I, like I say, am trying to make sure that these tyres last us. If I can get away with not pitting again, we may possibly get a decent position out of this. I don't think we're going to, though. It's not going to happen, in my opinion. But what can you do? What can you do? Right. Why isn't my... One second. Yeah, like it's not picking anything up. Still isn't. Kind of picking up the audio. I'm going to quickly, just for you guys, where are my sound settings? Audio settings, main volume, SFX volume. There we go. A little bit of background. Probably won't hear much out of it. But now McDowell's driving to a fifth of his abilities, so yeah, he's not driving particularly well. Like I say, I am, you know, a professional YouTuber. Very much not at a professional level at all. So, it's not going to be a good race. Like I say, I'm just going to let it run, I feel. We're going to go a little bit warmer on the tyres. I'm going to try and get these guys warmed up again. 8 laps to go, 6 to 8, so we're still right at the furthest reaches of what these tyres can do. Probably going to end up having the pit. So that's what I'm saying. We're not fantastic. We are 15 seconds behind 10th place. Yeah, and we've just gone past Alessi again. Alessi had overtaken us, apparently. His tyres are in better position, so I should imagine that he'll overtake us again. I say Hirakawa fucking things up for us didn't help, because it would be always nice. It would always be nice when you have a a driver with you. What's rattling? The suspension and the front wing are probably rattling. Right, so we're going to get the neutrals on again. I don't here now, 3 to 5 laps. I mean, I'm tempted to bring him in. Let's bring him in. Let's get him a new set of tyres, and we'll really, really push it. Like, give him 1 lap extra fuel and really, really push. Give it the fast. Doesn't look like we're going to miss out too much. And we're just going to put his tyres on attack. We'll do now. So, bring him in. Taking a risky fast. It's worked out. We're in 16th. Haven't lost too much time. Well, we've lost a lot of time. Haven't lost too much in positioning, but we're just going to give it everything at this point and hope for the best. There could be a couple of drivers who will possibly pit. Driver mistake. Brilliant. There'll be a couple of drivers who will probably pit. Tyres overheated, don't care. So Lessie, Bernard, Bruce, Pankovic, they may all pit, but I doubt it. But I think a lot of drivers who will pit are too far ahead for us to really get anything out of it. We do go up to 14th, so we're pushing hard on the fuel. I don't really care about pushing hard on the tyres. Bernard is catching up. Again, don't really care because it doesn't matter at this point. We're so far behind, it's not going to make any fucking difference whatsoever. And I'm still very angry about the previous race and the fact that Hirakawa crashed again. So 14th and 20th, lovely. That's just what we need. Some bullshit. It's not good. It is not good. Not good at all. So, we're not looking strong. Oh, fuck me. We're not looking strong. I'm looking cold, which is why I'm wearing this thing again, as per usual, because it's fucking cold out here. What can you do? What can you do? Let's have a look, see what's going to happen. So Sharu got a drive-through penalty. There was no one demoted positions. Would have been nice as well. We're still 19 points ahead of Trident, but we have slipped down to 9th instead of 8th because MP Motorsport got a decent result. Frustrating. Frustrating. But you guys said you'd prefer to see me struggle, so here we are. You bastards. You fucking bastards. Yeah, so here we are. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll adapt and overcome, I'm sure. So traits, top 15, that's a minus. Crashed car, that's a minus as well, is it? Like, shit for everything. His marketability's gone up, but it's shit for everything else. We did make some money. Not as much as I would like, but we did make some money. And that's the main thing. We are bringing money in. And that's because of the fucking paid drivers, that's why. We're paying them, we're getting paid to drive them, we're paying them less than we're actually, we're getting paid more than we're paying them. Which is always nice. Overall, a very, very disappointing. Let's have an interview. He needs to button it. I don't care about your morale, mate, at the minute, because either way, I was going to get knackered on that question. The design centre is finished with its upgrade, which is always good. Have a look at this. There it is. Let's go to the headquarters. And just go straight into the helipad for 750,000. Lovely. Yes. So 6 weeks' time. We've got 23 days to the next race. So that's just over 3 weeks. Depending on what the distance is between that race and the next one, we could have 5-star sponsors available to us as long as our marketability gets up after 2 races' time. How long do we have left in the season? We've got another 5 races to go. So sponsorship wise, we'll be looking to replace these ones before the end of the season. Near the start of next season, it'll only be the Epson one. But we've got a 3-star here that can be improved on, a 4-star here that can be improved on, and a 3-star here that can definitely be improved on. We'll be getting at least 4-star offers if things remain as they are, which they should. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Like I say, don't forget, let me know what you think we should do with regards to the suspension. Should we build, the brakes? Should we build more brakes, try to really dig in and improve on next season? Or should we just do what we are currently doing? We're going to go quickly ahead and fit these new suspension, though. I know that much. That's something we're going to do before I forget. Boom and boom. So I don't know how that's going to improve things. Probably hasn't. Up to the 7th now. So that may make things a little bit better for us in the future. We have got the spec gearboxes for next season. If we retain our position in the championship, then we'll be good for next season. Anyway, guys, I'm the Keg Man. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, stick a like on the old video. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Keg Man Plays and on Twitch at twitch.tv/KegmanPlays. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care.